Poboy Special here. We're always looking for stuff to show you and some different alternatives. Well, I found this one alternative that you may be interested in, so let me show it to you. It is a Techna, that's the brand name. It is a clip that goes on the side of the barrel, and it sticks to the back. That's where the screws go in. We'll replace the back. I'll show you how to do all that. I'll show you the installation, the tools you need, everything you need to know. I just wanted to show this to you to see it might be an option to carry for inside the waistband, but I'll show you that too. All coming right up. Alright, let me give you a close-up view. Like I said, it's a Techna clip. That's the name of it, and this is for a Glock 23, like I said before. The clip will go along the side of the barrel, as shown here. And the way it works, like I said, it could be for inside the waistband carry, as shown here, in a boot, pocket. Those are the illustrations, and those are the applications. So on the back, we'll show you. You're going to take this base plate off, and it has two screws. You're going to replace it with the base plate that comes with it. And here's the screws. All the hardware and everything is included. And so you're going to take your existing base plate off, attach the included base plate on here, then put the two screws in, and your clip will ride along the side here, and you're finished. That's all there is to it. We'll show you the installation and everything. I just wanted to show you the packaging and everything before we open it up and get to it. Alright, and now for the installation and safety check. Alright, and let's show you how to put this on. Alright, first let's get the Glock ready. And you saw me safety check it, and what you'll do is in a safe direction, go ahead and pull the trigger, depress these two little tabs here down at the same time, down that way, and release the slide. Like so. Alright, this is what we're going to be removing right here, this base plate. You will need a punch or a Glock tool, and what you'll be doing is putting it right here and pushing it that way just a little bit to hold tension down so you can remove that plate. So I'm going to stick that in here, push down, and take my thumb and push this plate off. Hold it so the spring doesn't come shooting out towards you. There's the plate. Slowly release. There you go. And that's all there is to that. Now we're ready to assemble everything and put the new plate on. And I'll leave it sitting right here. That's the original. Leave it sitting right there. Carefully unpackage this so it doesn't fly out everywhere, because they got little bitty screws in there, and you don't want to pull this really hard and send those screws flying everywhere. So here's your clip that we're going to be installing. Here's the new base plate, and there's the screws that it comes with, and the Allen wrench to tighten them up. Before we get to that, alright, here's the new base plate that we'll be installing. Alright, you will notice that this base plate, one side has a bunch of a circle and a groove. You want the other side, that smooth side. And the first thing you will want to do is, with whatever tool you have, is depress this circle right here, depress it down so you can slide your base plate on. So you'll want to get it ready. to that point where your base plate is up against this circle right here. So I will push this down using my tool, push that down, and the base plate slides up to where it catches on the plastic plunger part right here. And you will, let me switch hands so you can see, you'll push that plastic plunger down in, and the base plate slides right on in like so. Now we're ready to put the screws and the clip on. Alright, you can set this up for right hand or left hand, and sorry for the adjustment there. You can set up for right hand or left hand. Right hand will be on this side, left hand will be on that side. So I'm going to set it up for right-handed. Take 2 screws, and as soon as I get a thread, I got one on that one, I'll put one on the other side. Oh, these have got, I just noticed, you want to be very careful, these have little bitty locking washers that go with them, so you'll want to keep that locking washer on that screw. I saw it as I dropped it, so be very careful that you don't lose those. Alright, I've got a thread on them, and I'll just tighten those up. Alright, you don't want to crank them down really hard or bend your tool, but you do want them to be fairly snug. So I'm just going to torque them down just a little bit, because this will be having some recoil to it, so you do want them snug, but you don't want to over tighten them. So that's about right there. Alright, and that clip is now installed. That quick, that easy. Now you're ready to put the slide back on. You're done. Your clip is now installed. So no review would be complete without a testing. So we put the clip on the Glock 23, and now we're going to test it out, see how comfortable it is, shoot a little bit of steel. Why not? And if you're wondering, this is the very first time I've tried this, I've used this, put the clip on like you saw in the video, and I got it right here. I don't know if you can see, but I'll back up. Got it right here. This is the first time I've had it inside the waist. So we're going to try it out. We're going to try and draw, shoot some steel. You're going to see it for the very first time and experience it for the very first time, just like I am right now. Let's get to it. Alright, those were our practice draws. Now let's try for real. So what are my impressions? What are my thoughts about it? Well, as a viable option, yeah. The clip, now I'm going to give you the pros and I'm going to give you the cons and let you decide. It's all personal preference or choice. That's why Baskin-Robbins makes 31 flavors, because not everybody's going to like the same flavor. Some people are hardcore Kydex fans, some people are Alien Gear fans, some people are hardcore just plain out leather fans, some are inside the waist, outside the waist. I get it, alright, I have all of those as well. I just wanted to show you this as a possible option that you might want to consider, you might want to look into. Like I said, a little bit over 20 bucks, you might want to give it a try. Does it work? Absolutely. Now it is inside the waistband, and one thing I want you to consider is, because it is a clip and because it is inside the waistband, all of this right here is going to be exposed to body fluids, sweat, skin, clothes, so it is going to be up against your body on the inside of your waist. So that will take a toll eventually on the inside or on this side of the weapon. Now, also, as you can see, it is a clip, and this clip here will eventually probably take a toll on the outside of the weapon right here where it meets the metal. Metal to metal is going to cause wear and tear, obviously. So, is it comfortable? Yeah. Is it doable? Yeah. You saw with me, that was the very first time I've ever tried it, very first time I've used it. You saw it along with me. I didn't practice beforehand, I didn't practice off camera. I just stuck it in my waistband, took it out here to the range and shot it, and you saw it right when I did it. So there was no trick photography, nothing. I didn't practice beforehand. You saw it. So if I can do it, now obviously with whatever you get, you're going to have to practice with it. Practice, practice, practice before you decide to make it an everyday carry or whatever. So for it to be a viable option, you have to practice with it. I did a little bit of practice here. That's probably nowhere near enough to really get what I would say proficient with it. Now, did I have a pretty smooth draw stroke with it? Yeah. Did I have any problems with it getting caught on the belt or any part of my clothing? No, didn't have any problem with that. Was it relatively easy to I'm not going to say reholster because there's no holster, but is it relatively easy to re-clip? Yeah, wasn't bad at all. And you saw it in real time just as I was doing it, so it wasn't that bad to re-clip or reholster, I guess you'd say, but there's no holster. It was fairly easy, wasn't that bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very crappy, 10 being the best thing you've ever had, what would I rate this? I would probably have to use it and practice with it a lot more to give it an accurate rating. But right now, as of today, with what I did and what you saw, I'd probably have to get a 6, maybe 7. What do you think? Comment below. Tell us if you've ever tried this. If you have one, do you like it? Do you not like it? Pros and cons. Comment down below. So I just wanted to show you this because you see it here on the Poboy Special channel. Alright, if for some reason you feel you do not like this system, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to go back to original, like this never happened. Here's the original back plate. Alright, it has been safety check cleared. Alright, and on a normal Glock, you know what to do to break it down. Alright, take your Glock tool and you will press down on this little piston right here. You press down, remove the back plate. So I'm going to press down, put tension on that, and slide that plate out, just like that. There's the whole assembly. Get your old, set it right here, get the old one. You start it in the grooves. These right here, start them in those grooves. Once you have it started, I'm going to do this left-handed so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, take your tool and push this circle down. When you push it down, that plate will go up against this white plunger. When you push that white plunger down, the base plate will just slide right in and snap right in. Then you're back to original. There you go, back to original. And there's the whole assembly. And that's it.